Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the control mapping feature that was added to Nintendo Switch in Update 10.0. This new feature allows you to remap the controls of your Joy-Con or Pro Controller. Today I'm going to be using it to remap the controls of a game that normally requires two Joy-Con or a Pro Controller onto one Joy-Con. Just a word of warning, however, if the control scheme that you want to remap to one Joy-Con has too many essential buttons that are absolutely must-haves for gameplay, then it may not be possible to remap your controls for that particular game. However, if you have enough buttons that you can get rid of that aren't really necessary or not necessary for the way you want to play, then it isn't completely possible that you can play a game that requires more than two controllers or a Pro Controller with a single Joy-Con. You may find it helpful to do a little bit of pre-planning and map out which way you want to reconfigure your controller to help out the process later so you don't have to be thinking of it as you go. So you want to go down to Controllers and hit Change. You want to pick the Joy-Con you're going to change. I'm going to be changing the right-handed Joy-Con. Hit Change. And then remap as you please. Remap the buttons however you want by clicking on them and choosing another button from the menu that appears. Go through and do this with your entire control scheme. You can pick buttons from the left Joy-Con and put them on the right Joy-Con, or right Joy-Con and put them on the left Joy-Con. You can put the same button over and over again. You can even change control stick functionality and make different things happen when you click the control stick. You can swap the left and right control sticks. You can mess with the SR and SL buttons, and you can change the orientation of the controller. There are a lot of things you can do. And when you're done, you just hit the done button. The next thing to do is to save your new control scheme to a save slot. Go to the save function and choose one of the 5 available slots to add your new control scheme to. You can now reset your Joy-Con to the original configuration it was in before you control mapped. And if you hit load mapping, you can choose the control slot you just saved to and reload the control scheme you just made. The next thing to do is to just test it out. Go ahead and open the game that you remapped the controls for. I chose Splatoon 2. It worked pretty well, but I did lose a little bit of functionality because there weren't enough buttons on the right Joy-Con. However, it worked for me. Like I said, this isn't perfect, so you may want to experiment and see which works best for you, and some games just probably won't be good candidates for this. But it works in most situations.